Hello viewers, today I'll be talking on LCM and HCF, how to use LCM and how to use HCF, because in our normal teaching in our secondary school, when we are giving LCM and HCF, we say it's simple. But when it comes to that of using letters in solving LCM and HCF, then we need to have problem in that. So that is what I want to concentrate today and teach. So follow us. If you have not subscribed to our channel, subscribe to our channel and follow us. Click on the notification bell so that you always be the first to see whenever we upload the video. God bless you. Okay, so how about this? LCM. So now LCM means lowest common multiple, and HCF means highest common factor. So we use LCM to solve for addition and subtraction of fraction, and we use HCF to solve for factorization and for breaking down fraction. Understand? Bringing fraction to the lowest term. We use HCF to do that. When you want to reduce fraction to the lowest term, we use HCF. When you want to factorize, you also use HCF. You understand? So now, but LCM is used when you are adding or subtracting fraction. Do you understand? So now, I want to concentrate on some of the HCF that we find difficult on how to look for it. Look at, let's take for example, I want to start from LCM first. So if I say, for example, if I say find the LCM of 2 and 4, this is what we are taught in our secondary school, that if you are asked to find the LCM of 2 and 4, it is simply you draw a line, then 2 and 4, then use 2. You use 2 to divide this 2, 1, use 2 to divide this 1, 2. Then in solving LCM, you must make sure that everything that you are dividing comes to 1. You understand? And whatever you divide, anything you divide that will have a remainder, just bring it down. Don't divide it. You understand? So now, from here we'll have 2. When 2 divide 1, we'll have 1. When 2 divide 2, we'll have 1. Then the LCM will be equals to 2 times 2, which is 4. So the LCM is 4. You understand? If you are asked again, look for the LCM of 3, 5, and 15. I see this one now. And when solving for LCM, we start from the lowest number that can divide through. You understand? So now we write 3, we write 5, and we write 15. So we start from the lowest number that can go into any of these, the lowest number. Then we have 3. Then when 3 divide 3, we have 1. When 3 go into 5, 3 divide 5, there will be a remainder, so we'll bring down 5. And 3 divide 15, we'll have 5. You understand? Now the next thing that can go is 5. So when 5 divide 1, we'll bring down 1. 5 divide 5, we'll have 1. Divide 5, we'll have 1. You understand? So now we can say that the LCM, because looking at it now, all this has become 1. So what we now need to do is we'll find the LCM of 3 and 5. LCM of 3 and 5. So LCM of 3, 5, and 15 will be equals to 3 times 5, sorry. 3 times 5, so which equals to 15. So this one is the simple ones we are taught in our secondary school, especially in our JS. You understand? So now, but when it comes to when it has to do with letters, looking for LCM of letters. Now look at this. For example, if you are asked to look for the LCM, of A raised to power 2 and B raised to power 3, they say find the LCM of A raised to power 2, B raised to power 3. Now this is, we draw the table, we have A raised to power 2 and we have B raised to power 3. So we have B raised to power 3, we have A raised to power 2, we have B raised to power 3. Now we start from A, we start using A. Then A going to A, we have A, going to B, we have B raised to power 3, because there is no A in B raised to power 3. You know what this means? This means A raised to power 2 divided by A. It means it will give us A. So that is why the answer is A here. That is. So now we'll also use A again because there is still A. So A divided A will have 1. A divided B raised power 3 is B raised power 3. Now the next thing now we have B raised power 3. So we use B. Then B into 1 will bring down 1. B into B raised power 3 bring down B raised power 2. This is B into B raised power 3. It means if B divided B raised power 3, this B raised power 3 divided by B. Now what is it? This is B times B times B. Remember when we did division of so if you have not watched our former videos, go back to our letter for number. There was a place I taught something like this. Letter for number. So we'll have something like this B. Then one B kill one B, it will be remaining B times B, which is B raised power 2. You understand? So this B raised power 2. So if B divide B raised power 3, we will have B raised power 2 remaining. So if we have another one again, we can still use B again. Then B into 1 will have 1, B into will have B. When B going to B raised power 2, that is B squared, we have B. Then B finally comes to 1 and 1. So you must, in LCM, you must make sure that everything comes to 1 and 1. You understand? So now we can now say that the LCM is equals to A times A times A times B times B times B. So A times A is A raised power 2 times B, B raised power 3. So the LCM of A raised power 2 and B raised power 3 will be equals to A raised power 2, B raised power 3. So that is the LCM. You understand? So this is one of the things we are finding difficult in mathematics. So now let us take other examples. Let's take other examples. Let's see if we have okay, if we are asked to find the LCM of A raised power 3, R raised power 4, and A raised power 5, R raised power 6, something like this. They say find the LCM of A raised power 4, R raised power 4, and A raised power 5, R raised power 6. Are you seeing this? So the first thing we'll do, we also draw. Okay, let me add another one. Let me say find the LCM of this, and 4AB. Are you seeing this now? Let me say we are asked to find something like this. They say find the LCM of A raised power 3, B raised power 4, A raised power 5, R raised power 6, and so on and so forth. So what we now do, what we do here is we have A raised power 3, R raised power 4, A raised power 5, R raised power 6. We have 4AB. We draw. Then we'll come down. Now looking at this place now, we look for what is the smallest that is common here. That can divide any of these, the smallest thing. So since we have 4 here, we can start with 2. You understand? Because 4 can go into 2, 2 can go into 4 without a remainder. So we use 2. Then 4, if 2 go into here, nothing 2 can divide here. So we bring it down. R raised power 3 and R raised power 4. Then in this place now, there is nothing. We can have A raised power 5 and R raised power 6. Then this place now we have 2. When 2 go into 2, we have 2 AB. Then we can still use 2 again. 2 can go again. Then we have A raised power 3, R raised power 4. Then A raised power 5, R raised power 6. Then we have AB. Now the reason why I'm breaking this thing down gradually like this is because I'm teaching it, so that you understand whatever we are doing, how we are doing it. But I can get this thing straight away. You understand? I can just get it. But I'm teaching, so I'm explaining. That is why I am just trying to break it down like this. So we'll have, next thing we can use again is A. We'll have A because according to alphabet, we use letters according to the arrangement alphabetically. Like we'll have A before B, then we'll have B before R. So we use A first. Then A can go here. We'll have A raised power 2, R raised power 4. A here, A raised power 4. We'll have A raised power 4, R raised power 6. Then A going to this place. We'll have B. Understand? So we can still continue using A until A is finished. So we'll have A. Then A go here. We'll have A and R raised power 4. Then we'll have A raised power 3 and R raised power 6. Then we'll have B. then I still have A again. Then if I have A here, then we'll have R raised to power 4, then we'll have A raised to power 2, R raised to power 6, then we'll have B. You understand? Now, here now, I can just use this A raised to power 2 direct. I can just use it. Then I will just finish using it. We'll have A raised to power 2. Don't forget that A raised to power 2 is also A times A. You understand? So we'll have R raised to power 4, then R raised to power 6, and we'll have B. Then we can now use B. Then using B here, we'll have R raised to power 4, R raised to power 6, and we'll have 1. Then here now we'll have R. Between R raised to power R raised to power 4 and R raised to power 6, I think I can use R raised to power 4. If I use R raised to power 4, or I can just start dividing with R. So because of chance, because of space here, that's why. Okay, let me just divide the first one with R. We'll have R, then we'll have R raised to power 3, R raised to power 5, then we'll have 1. Okay, let me use R again. Then we'll have R raised to power 2, then we'll have R raised to power 4, then we'll have 1. Okay, let me use R raised to power 2, R raised to power 2, then we'll have 1, we'll have R raised to power 2, then we'll have 1. Finally, we have R raised to power 2, then we'll have 1, 1, 1. So we can now say that the LCM of this and this will be equal to, you see, LCM will be equal to 2 times 2 times A times A times A, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 times A raised to power 2, then times B times R times R times R raised to power 2 times R raised to power 2. You understand? So when we multiply all these things together, we'll have 2 times 2 is 4. Then 4 A times A times A times A squared will be equal to A raised to power 5. A times A times A times A squared will be equal to A raised to power 5. Then we'll have B times B. Okay, we'll have B. So times B is B. Then we'll have R times R times R raised to power 2 times R raised to power 2. That is R times R is R raised to power 2 times R raised to power 2. We'll have R raised to power 4 times R raised to power 2, R raised to power 6, R raised to power 6. So that is to say that the LCM of this and this is 4 A raised to power 5, B R raised to power 6. So this is the LCM. So this is where we normally find problem in solving LCM and HCF. Some of us we normally find this very difficult to solve. Then let's take the final example. If we are asked to find the LCM of A raised to power 2, R raised to power 6, we say let me use Y raised to power 7. We say find the LCM of this, then LCM of this, we'll have another one, Y, open bracket 2 plus A, something of this nature. Then we'll have another one again. We'll have R raised to power 6. Okay, R raised to power 4, something like this. Open bracket 2 plus A raised to power 2, something of this nature. Then they say find the LCM. So this is another one that is giving problem. Okay, so now this is very simple. We just write it. We write the given. We have A raised to power 2. We have R raised to power 6. We have Y raised to power 7. Then we have Y open bracket 2 plus A. This is not Q. This is A. Then we have R raised to power 4 open bracket 2 plus A close bracket raised to power 2. So now next thing we do now, we start from from the first letter. The first letter is A, so we use A. We have A. Since there is no A, let me just use A squared direct. A squared straight. So we have A raised to power 2. Then here we have R raised to power 6. Then Y raised to power 7. Then here we have Y open bracket 2 plus A. I see. Then here we have R raised to power 4. Then open bracket 2 plus A. Now here now we have another thing like R. Since we have R raised to power 6, Y raised to power 7. So since we have R raised to power 4, okay, let me first of all use R. Let me use R first. Or let me use R raised to power 4. Since we have R here and R, let me use R raised to power 4. So Now r raised to power 4 go here. We have r raised to power 2, y raised to power 7. Then here we have y open bracket 2 plus a. Then we'll have here 2 plus a. Because r raised to power 4 will go here. But I'm not doing this because of space. But normally I'm supposed to start with r to divide through till this r is finished. So we still have r raised to power 2 here. We have r raised to power 2, r raised to power 2. But what I would have done is using r raised to power 2 first before using r raised to power 4. But they are all the same thing. Since it is letters, you understand? I'm supposed to use r raised to power 2 first before using r raised to power 4 because we are talking about LCM, lowest common multiple. So, but since it is letters, it will still give us the same answer, whether we use this one first or this one. Then we'll have something like this. So from here we have y raised to power 7. Then here we have y open bracket 2 plus a. Then we have here 2 plus a. So now the next thing we use is y. So we use y here first. Then y go here, we have y raised to power 6. Then we have 2 plus a. Then here we have 2 plus a. You understand? So that's it. Now finally we use y raised to power 6. Then if we use y raised to power 6, now here we have 1. Then here we have 2 plus a. Then we have 2 plus a. You understand? Now finally we use 2 plus a. Okay, 2 plus a square. Don't forget, this is square. This is square. I've forgotten. So we have 2 plus a. So 2 plus a, have 1 and 2 plus a here. So we also have 2 plus a. Now 2 plus this means if 2 plus a divided 2 plus a is 1. If 2 plus a divided 2 plus a, it will be remaining 2 plus a. 2 plus a raised to power 2 is squared. Divided by 2 plus a, it will be remaining 2 plus a. But don't forget that this 2 plus a is inside bracket and it is squared. So if this means if this bracket divides this bracket is 2. If this bracket divides this bracket, it will be remaining one of the brackets. So this is the meaning of this. Do you understand? So I have taught letter for numbers. You understand? So go back, and I also taught how to use brackets in solving mathematics. If this is confusing to you, go back to the use of brackets. It's in my video. Go back and watch it. So we have 1, 1, 1. So finally, we'll now say that our LCM will be equals to a raised to power 2 times r raised to power 4 times r raised to power 2 times y raised to power 6, then times 2 plus a times 2 plus a. So we have a raised to power 2, r raised to power 4. So the answer will be equals to a raised to power 2, r raised to power 4 times r raised to power 2 will be r raised to power 6. Then times y raised to power 6 will be y raised to power 7 times 2 plus a times 2 plus a in bracket will be equals to 2 plus a open bracket squared. So this is the LCM of this, and this. Okay, so this is where we are ending for today. In our next class, we'll talk about HCF. So, if you have not subscribed to our channel, subscribe and follow us. Hit the notification bell so that you'll always be the first to see when we upload new video.